We're leaving behind the Pony Express station. Very extensive, very large. And the mountains behind it are vast, a vast wilderness. But we're heading back, and I just wanted to say goodbye to the Pony Express. This is my last clip. This case and project's done. We probably won't visit here twice. We just wanted to do one quick, not quick, but one project that would stick in the minds of others on preservation, conservation, all these different things, historical, education. We did do some paranormal work here, but it wasn't extensive as some places. If I get something, I get something. People did die for the Pony Express and the Overland Station, and even to have telegraph lines running through. This was Paiute country. And there was other tribes that would rob you, steal your horses, and take everything. And you have to keep in mind, there's a lot of little lakes and streams, and if you look, just beyond the desert here you have woods. Just beyond these foothills, which is high desert, you start entering, look at that. Beautiful lush forest. It's amazing how life can go out here from desert to forest to in between the wilderness and these big open basins. When you look around, this was all underwater here. And that peak would look like an island 20,000 years ago. Because Lake Lahontan, or the Lahontan Sea, was so large it covered a good portion of Nevada. So technically we went past the Salt Flats, which is a much lower elevation, but that's the bottom of the sea right there. So today we could actually say we've been to the bottom of the sea and on top of a mountain nearly, and through the wilderness to Pony Express territory, and it bears fruit.
Popcorn, doesn't it?
It does. I've seen that at the Hebrew Cemetery in Virginia City. They fruit. I don't know what they are, if they turn into seeds or flowering. Maybe the flowers turn into those. I have no clue. It looks like popcorn, but it's some kind of seed.
It's like a big piece of popcorn.
It's all frosted, yeah.
That's what I grabbed one. See?
Mm-hmm. Could be seedlings for spring. Maybe they turn into flowers. As all the dead flowers die, new ones bloom in the spring. But we're leaving Pony Express country, and you could see Pony Express country was very remote. Imagine being here in 1860. It was 10 times more hellacious. But you go through a lot of remote desert to get to these places, and you can only imagine when the loneliest highway ran through America, it didn't seem so lonely anymore. But back in the day, you had nothing but trails like these to gallop your horse through, and you could see all around. It's so vast, and there's so many different routes and offshoots of the Pony Express and Overland route. Trails led down in the Smith Valley and around Carson City and parts of the Sierras, and little offshoots and trails that these couriers could deliver mail to, and a lot of towns that no longer exist today, 2 of them which we're going to. So it's very exciting, and we're just journeying back to our vehicle, our Jeep, so we can go to the next location, which will be at least 40 miles, 50 miles maybe of dirt roads. Depends if I do the whole loop or if I just go up to the 2 ghost towns and head back an extra 10 miles. The scenery between the Stillwater Range, the Chalk Range, and then you have the Alpine Clad Range. You take all 3, we're in for some very scenic country coming up, and I look forward to every minute of it. And being Pony Express territory and show everybody what it's like, it's really an honor. It's an honor to work on this project, do this, bring it to our viewers. We'll see what happens next. Like I said, any moment you could take a picture and get a UFO in the clouds or an EVP. We're at some of these sites where these men have died. The next place we're going, folks, is the ghost town of Wonder, mainly for the Wonder Mill and Mine, which is gigantic. The rest of the town has been erased almost, except for the cemetery, which has 3 men that all died of mysterious accidents. One from a falling rock, one fell down a 1,100-foot shaft because he was hanging off cages and thought he could hitch a ride. They have these carts that would carry supplies or ore, and they were suspended or went across the shaft, and he was on it and fell off holding metal pipes because he had no grip on the cart, so he fell down the shaft. And you're not supposed to ride the carts in the mine. It was, like I say, you have 3 tragic accidents, and their graves are also part of the ghost town. We'll see what transpires. We'll see if we can find the graveyard and foundations, the mill site, and then we'll head up to Hercules. And Victor, nothing remains, but on the loop from the top of Victor, you can see the entire Dixie Valley, which is also a ghost town, but mainly barbed wired off by the U.S. government, so it's kind of pointless for us to go. I'll still get into the history when we're driving. This is Lord Rick of the Paranormal Ghost Society. We got about 3/4 of a mile till we reach the Jeep, and then it's off to that mountain range you see ahead of us. Just want to say peace to all my fans, my viewers, my friends. We're glad that you're tuning in. We're glad that you like the videos. I'll keep the film and the reels rolling as long as you guys keep enjoying. I'm out of here.